with more from what the chief is saying. And Camille, he's been out to so many scenes in the last few weeks. It is quite sad.
Yeah, he really has. And, you know, actually today was a little bit of good news because he was out in front of Ford Field talking to fans, meeting people, posing for pictures with kids, having a lighthearted moment. But yeah, it's been a rough summer.
The Lions are back at Ford Field. Police Chief James White front and center, along with other law enforcement officers on this Friday night.
We're going to use our technology. We're using our real-time crime center. We're using patrol. We're using data.
All of this to keep people safe. And not just downtown, but also in the neighborhoods, where the majority of the recent shootings have occurred. From the east side to the west side. Last weekend, 19 wounded, 5 killed. The weekend prior, 24 people wounded and 7 killed.
The officers show up day in and day out, to protect this community, but we need the back end of the judicial system to help us out. We're rearresting folks.
Shots fired out the vehicle.
Case in point, a 14-year-old arrested Thursday night after leading police on a high-speed chase in a stolen vehicle, all while one of the passengers continually shot at police with an assault rifle. That 14-year-old out on bond just 2 days after he was arrested for allegedly shooting his girlfriend. A judge had set the bond at $8,000, 10%.
I'm very confident in our plan. I'm very confident in the professionalism of our officers, and they're doing their part. We need the rest of the parts to work. We need accountability across the board.
So the million-dollar question, why are some bonds being set so low?
Yeah, it's not the prosecutor's office. It's not them. And we're having a lot of conversations. So we're going to continue going down that road. We're going to continue talking to the right people, and hopefully we can make some progress.
And the issue of these low bonds, it's happening not just in Wayne County, but other counties in Metro Detroit. That conversation continuing, but it will be really interesting to see what happens and to see if these bonds start getting raised and so these people don't get out, because you know what happened last night? That could have never happened if the guy was still locked up. Incidentally, he was still wearing the same T-shirt that he wore when he was arrested for allegedly shooting his girlfriend. That same T-shirt that he wore, he was wearing it last night when he was arrested after leading police on the high-speed chase. Absolutely crazy. Reporting live, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, it's just so sad because so much of this violence is preventable if we just keep these people locked up when they do it the first time around. And it just sort of boggles the mind. And as you said, begs the question, why are these judges letting people out on such low bonds?
Yeah, absolutely. And, the chief had about 5 minutes with me, right? So we didn't have a lot of time. And, he told me, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. He said that. But he also reiterated what the assistant chief said. It's not the prosecutor's fault. Well, then whose fault is it? Who's responsible for setting these bonds? Okay, it's the judges. Why are they setting them so low? Why aren't they being held accountable? It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. And it's a lot of, it's something obviously that we all feel, I think, needs to change.